on the Thwip. What's up, Thwipper-snappers? I'm AJ, and welcome back to another Thwip Side review. And today I'm taking a look at the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Batman Incorporated Batwing figure. The box is, of course, the standard McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse fare that we've been getting, with the figure and the big open window. So, of course, Batwing, some accessories, base card, DC Multiverse Batwing. On the side, you get Batwing saying that he is from Batman Incorporated. And then you get some artwork of Batwing on the back. I find it kind of weird they don't have any of other figures in the wave. This is the first time I noticed that, but anyway, could be a new thing, could not be. And mumbo jumbo. But I want to open him up and take a better look at him with you guys, so we'll do that right now. So here's Batwing out of his plastic prison. So it's time to go over his accessories. And of course, as always, we start with the DC Multiverse base we always get. And the trading card that matches the artwork on the back of the box with the bio. And besides that, he comes with two booster effects that plug into the bottom of his feet. And this little jetpack effect, that like thruster, that plugs into his back. Like so. It's very tight. There we go. It took a little bit, but there it is. And I can show you these, but it's kind of useless because unfortunately he doesn't come with a flight stand, but they plug in just like that. Presentation wise, I think Batman came out pretty cool looking. We'll start at his head as usual. And he's got a really cool head sculpt. Try to get the lighting right. There we go. But yeah, really cool looking head sculpt. And of course he's got like the bat cowl mask, but with his hair exposed. And then his armor is all beautifully sculpted and detailed throughout. The bat symbol is a different color. But everywhere, the armor, as I just said, is done really nice. The sculpt on this guy is awesome. I mean, he's got so many techie armor plates, detail, I don't know what you want to call it, everywhere. You've got the shoulder pads, which are soft to get out of the way of articulation. But once again, I think he could have used some paint. I apologize, the lighting's hard to get on this guy because of the silver paint shining, reflecting off the lights. He does have his elbow, no, I thought his elbow pad was a different color, but it's not. It's really hard to get. I mean, with the light situation. I think the neck, I don't know, that could be the lights too, might be a different shade, a little slightly, but I'm not sure. But pretty much all the same color. And he could have used some paint, some definite wash to bring out all this detail. You can see it, don't get me wrong, but farther away it gets a little lost, but you can still see it. But of course, more paint would be better. And then down to his boots. And his back is his jetpack, all cast in black, and his wings. So yeah, he looks really cool as usual. But once again, could have used some paint. I'm trying to see if his legs, this piece, might be, oh, sorry. Trying to get it so we can see it. That might be a shade different, but I'm not sure. For articulation, I think he moves really nice. Starting at the head, swivels. He buries his chin, which is great. He looks up decently. Pretty good for a flying character. Some nice tilt. Again, I mentioned this is soft, these shoulder pads, so you can get up to here. You get the socket we get with McFarlane figures, so he goes all the way around. He's got the bicep, of course. As usual, fantastic double elbows. Then, of course, his wrist swivel, hinge, and they're nicely hidden. And then he's got a lot of movement in his upper torso. It's all sorts of tilt, twist. And then his waist also articulates. You get a little more tilt with that. Together you can arc back really far, which is cool for a flying character. You can get him decent flying pose. But once again, some crunch forward. Well, let me put the leg straight so it doesn't mislead you. A little crunch forward, of course, I'd like to see more. Barely anything at the hip rotation whatsoever. Legs go out that far, kick forward, kick back. Double jointed knees. And you got ankles back, ankles forward with a nice range. And they do swivel, but really tight. You can feel it, and you might hear it click too. And the toe, and also the wings articulate up that far. Oh, sorry, up that far, down that far. And here's Batwing next to the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Nightfall Batman, a figure I just happened to have reviewed recently. So if you haven't checked that out and are interested, it's up on the channel. So bottom line for me is I'm really liking the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Batwing figure. Cons, as normal, the articulation hindrances that we've become used to with McFarlane Toys, and I hope they improve upon. Hips and ab crunch, to be more precise. And this guy could have benefited from a wash to bring out that sculpted detail, which is really fantastic. Just, it would have enhanced it and made the figure pop that much more. He is really cool the way he looks, but the paint, hitting it with some paint would have really put him over the top. And the major con for me this time with this figure is no flight stand. Here I have him on a flight stand that I pilfered for the end of this video from the Flash movie Supergirl. Especially when it comes to his effects. I mean, he has booster effects and his jetpack effect for his accessories, and without a flight stand you could use the jetpack, I assume, effect, but it'd be kind of pointless. And you couldn't use the boosters on the bottom of his feet effects. I mean, so without a flight stand it's kind of useless. I will say that he is a heavier type figure, and it was a bear to get him to stay on this McFarlane flight stand base, I guess you call it, or McFarlane flight stand, I guess. He swayed a lot. He fell over quite a few times. So I would suggest if you pick him up, maybe pick up a different company's flight stand. So if you want to display him in flight, because it'll fall over, knock everything over on your shelf if you choose to display him with a McFarlane stand, I think. Yeah, I stammered through that, but that'll about wrap things up. Thanks for watching and all the support. Channel is really gaining momentum. Thank you for all the new subscribers I've been getting in the most recent days, and I will catch you guys on the flip side. Later.